After you finish this video, you will never look at human behavior the same way again. You will understand exactly why people ignore your boundaries, why they only show up when they need something, why they dismiss your time, your presence, your needs, and why you often feel invisible instead of respected. But more importantly, you will learn how to flip that power dynamic permanently. Not by becoming aggressive, not by becoming fake, but by using strategic psychological principles that Machiavelli understood centuries ago, principles that still rule human nature today. Most people lose respect not because they are bad, but because they are predictable, available, and unaware of how power actually works. Today, we fix that. Here are 9 ruthless, quiet tricks to make people respect you, without raising your voice, without chasing approval, and without explaining yourself. 1. Control your value by controlling your availability. If people can reach you anytime, they will value you at no time. Respect begins to die the moment your time becomes cheap. Machiavelli understood something simple but brutal. People only respect what they believe they can lose. When you answer instantly, when you cancel your plans to accommodate someone, when you make exceptions for people who wouldn't cross the street for you, you silently tell the world, "I am available, I am convenient, I can be moved." And no one respects what is easy to move. Powerful people, truly powerful people, move slowly, deliberately, and selectively. Your new rule is simple. If it doesn't align with your priority, it does not get your time. You don't justify, you don't explain, you don't apologize. You simply choose. And when people feel that your time is earned, not expected, respect begins. 2. Use silence as a mirror. Let others reveal themselves. Most people fear silence because silence exposes truth. Machiavelli understood this deeply. When you speak less, other people reveal more. Their insecurities, their intentions, their motives. Silence is psychological pressure. When you pause before answering, when you don't rush to fill every gap in a conversation, when you absorb instead of react, people start to wonder, what are they thinking? Did I say something wrong? Do they know something I don't? This uncertainty is power. Controlled silence makes others self-edit. It makes them treat you with caution. It makes them respect your presence. Remember, a person who speaks constantly is predictable. A person who observes constantly is dangerous. 3. Create an invisible line and enforce it without emotion. Every respected person has a line. Not a shouted line, not a posted line, a felt line. A point others instinctively know not to cross. Most people never develop this line. They tolerate small insults. They laugh at jokes that sting. They allow disrespectful tones because they don't want to make a big deal. But disrespect rarely arrives loudly. It arrives quietly, one small cut at a time. Machiavelli teaches, people only stop disrespecting you when disrespect costs them something. Your strategy is cold and simple. The moment someone crosses your line, a mocking joke, a hostile tone, a subtle dismissal, you withdraw warmth. Your expression hardens slightly. Your replies shorten. Your access to them reduces. No ranting, no arguing, no dramatic confrontation. Just a shift. A shift that says, you went too far, and things are not the same now. People first learn, do not cross that line. 4. Reveal less than you know. Let them see only the surface. Oversharing is the fastest way to lose respect. People think openness creates connection, but Machiavelli knew openness creates vulnerability. When people know what motivates you, they can manipulate you. When they know what hurts you, they can target you. When they know what you dream of, they can use it to control you. You must become strategically opaque. Not fake, not secretive, just selective. Give snippets, give controlled truths, give pieces, not the whole puzzle. Meanwhile, observe. Notice how people react when you succeed, when you fail, when you set a boundary, when you say no. The less they know about your inner world, the more carefully they approach you. Mystery is a shield. Predictability is a weakness. 5. Stay calm when they expect you to break. Nothing destroys respect like losing emotional control. People test you, consciously or unconsciously, to see how easily you react. A raised voice, a sarcastic comment, a sudden rejection, a public embarrassment. If you explode, defend yourself desperately, or shrink in guilt, you communicate one thing: my emotions are controlled by you. But if you remain calm, if your voice stays level, if your posture remains unshaken, you disrupt their entire plan. Your calmness becomes a silent warning: I am not someone you can destabilize. Machiavelli believed this. The person who controls his emotions controls the situation. Calmness is authority. Calmness is gravity. Calmness is dominant.
6. Speak with intention, not volume. Most people talk to prove themselves. Powerful people talk to position themselves. Words spoken without purpose are noise. Words spoken with purpose are influence. Machiavelli knew that the strongest leaders were not the loudest, but the most precise. When you speak, speak slowly. Speak intentionally. Speak with clarity. You don't rush. You don't ramble. You don't overshare. Every sentence has weight. Every pause has meaning. People lean in when you talk because they know you don't waste words. And when you speak less, people listen more. 7. Decide slowly, execute quickly. Machiavelli studied leaders who lost respect because they acted impulsively. People cannot trust someone whose decisions change with every emotion. Instead, take your time to analyze. Observe quietly. Wait longer than the average person. This creates tension, psychological gravity. But once you decide, move immediately. Move clearly. Move confidently. This mix of patience and decisiveness creates a powerful effect. People never know what you're planning, but they know that when you act, you do not hesitate. This is how warriors, kings, generals, and CEOs build respect. Slow mind, fast action. 8. Let actions speak louder than explanations. Anyone can talk. Few can execute. Machiavelli noted that the world is full of talkers, people who promise, predict, and perform verbally but rarely act. You are not one of them. You do not announce big changes. You do not declare your goals. You do not explain your decisions. You simply do. You change your habits quietly. You upgrade your life silently. You enforce boundaries consistently. When you stop talking and start acting, your actions gain power. People believe in what they see, not what they hear. Consistency is respect. Execution is authority. 9. Make your presence felt without saying a word. This is the final and most advanced Machiavellian principle. Some people walk into a room and no one notices. Others walk into a room and everyone straightens up, even if they say nothing. This is not luck. This is not coincidence. This is presence. Presence is built from everything we discussed: your controlled availability, your silence, your boundary enforcement, your emotional control, your consistency, your calmness, your deliberateness. When these elements stack together, you become someone people cannot ignore. You take up psychological space. People sense your self-respect. People feel your confidence. People become careful. Presence is not loud. Presence is stillness with weight. When you have true presence, you don't need to demand respect. People give it automatically. Final conclusion: the transformation. You have now learned 9 ruthless, quiet, psychological tactics inspired by Machiavelli. Tactics that reshape how the world responds to you. If you practice them consistently, people will stop talking over you. People will stop testing you. People will stop using you. People will stop taking your time for granted. Instead, they will adjust to you. They will measure their words around you. They will respect your boundaries. They will feel your presence when you walk in. Not because you are intimidating, but because you are unshakable. Respect is not demanded. Respect is engineered. And now you know how. If you are ready to transform your presence, type this final affirmation: I am quietly untouchable.